Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And you know I come back with that video just to make you think.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Support this great content by hitting the Cash App and by joining the Patreon.
And guys, I want to thank you for all the love. Keep the Cash App ringing. But guys, those who have my NWO book, we know all about IBM Watson. And guys, right now we have IBM Watson AI is taking the place of the commenters. And those who've seen the movie Eagle Eye know exactly what IBM's potential has and all this other AI. And then you add in cryptocurrencies, machines will be able to take over the economy. And now that we have the metaverse, a lot of your jobs are going to be in the metaverse. That's the reason why they want the social shopping, the social credit, the social working. And that's to lay down the foundation of transhumanism, where the machines take over and humanity now wants to be a machine. It's the same thing when we look at humanity now. Now you have fake everything. At first it was looked upon, but what did they do? They put it on television. And now you have a lot of the globe, especially in the West, with fake body parts. In the 70s and 80s, you would have never been able to get away with this. But now, due to social media and the lack of Big Mama makes a big difference. The minds are so easy to manipulate. And guys, all of this is biblical. And you're witnessing the transformation of humanity. It's not just about the fourth industrial revolution, the robots, algorithms, and drones, and crypto. The spiritual side is they want your mind, body, and soul. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows. When it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. You have a wonderful day.
AI might not be able to understand love, except when it comes to tennis scores. The new technology has been a big part of this year's U.S. Open, providing commentary, insight, and even projecting winners. Julia Borson is here with the details, and I tip my hat. That was a good play on words, Julia.
Well, Kelly, if you've been watching the U.S. Open this week, you have been benefiting from artificial intelligence. The USTA has been using IBM's Watson AI to provide commentary on what's happening in every single match.
Pegula wins the point with a forehand winner. It is now even in this game. Deuce.
We're really able to create a highlight for every single match, have that voice added to it, and out in the matter of minutes. Again, that was hours in past years. So we've gone from just automated clipping to now adding commentary to it. Then with computer vision, the goal and the North Star is really to be able to even enrich that commentary with more color commentary and really enrich our highlights packages as they come out.
As the USTA works to launch computer vision so generative AI commentary can really include color and all the nuances of every match, it's also working with IBM on AI-generated translation of commentary into every possible language. IBM's AI even forecasts who's most likely to win a match and predicted the recent Alcaraz upset at Wimbledon, although it isn't always right. Now, this is all part of a broader trend of VC funding pouring into sports tech, with 53 deals in the AI sports-related companies alone last year. That is an all-time high in terms of the number of deals. Now, one startup in this space is called AI Scout. It's partnered with Major League Soccer to enable anyone to try out and be evaluated by the league. Another, called Status Pro, uses AI to improve the realism of its virtual reality training tools for NFL players. They also have a game so anyone can see how the NFL trains. We're going to start to see more about how coaches are using AI to customize training programs or even to isolate which tapes need to be reviewed, all in the effort for efficiency. But at the end of the day, all of this data is still coaching or reporting on humans who are still occasionally unpredictable. Kelly?
Real quickly, Julia, where do you think is this really kind of something that goes back to an investable angle? Hey, there's one company that's kind of doing cool things here, or is it just there's a million different people doing a million different things that are almost undiscernible at this point?
Well, I think what's so interesting is to see a big company like IBM have its large language models, its generative AI tools be applicable in the world of sports. And the idea that you may be watching a match and not even realize that it's an AI generated commentary doing the voiceover. So I think we are seeing some of these big companies, and we'll see more of it, whether it's the IBM Watson or we'll see Microsoft and their big investment in OpenAI. We'll see these tools being leveraged broadly across the sports ecosystem. And then we'll see some of these startups, which are more niche and more focused, being deployed in more specific use cases, such as in specific training of athletes or giving coaches different tools. But I think everything is being leveraged now. AI makes you more efficient, and everyone's looking for an edge.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in an ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing, they were still getting that free money. What are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID 33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.